feel like the dang Tiger King. You still recording? All right, so hey, I want you to do something. Go up the stairs and film the car from the top of the stairs so everybody can get a good look at it, because we're not gonna let it down.
Out hitting the hat there.
Got a good shot of it from up there. So what we got is a 1954 Nash Ambassador Custom. Check that out. And it's coming in today for brakes. I heard a noise, but anyways. So it had the old appendix brakes system in it, and you know, just like your appendix, it's getting removed. So yeah, we got just the old Chevrolet style dual bowl. I don't know if Chevrolet what. Old dual bowl going in there, new booster. So what I had decided on doing, if you check this out right here, this is the lever, the pedal lever, and it attaches here. And so the kit came with a bracket for like a universal bracket that bolts to a frame, which it's not going to work for us here, so we're actually gonna cut the bracket, and I'm just gonna reuse what we got here so we can reuse the old pedal, keep everything as original as possible. And I cut this off of the other bracket that they sent us, like that one there, and I'll fix it here. I have to get it lined up with that pedal lever there, and I'll get this welded on here, and that's gonna pretty much put us where we need to be. He can still use his hole there in the floorboard to fill his master cylinder up with brake fluid, put brake fluid in if he needs to. So after I got this fit where I want it, and I'll go ahead and attach the pedal assembly to the booster. Once I get it done, if you look here, there's a brace on the back that braces the back of it. That way it doesn't flex when you hit the pedal. Any flex you got is taken away from your brakes. So see, there's a little bit of movement there, so this is just bolted in to the firewall and to here. And this old sheet metal is pretty flimsy, but there's a solid mounting surface here with the hole already there. So I'm gonna fab this up, get it bolted on. Then after I do that, I'll bolt the master cylinder up there just temporary, so I can figure out a way to brace the back half of it. And then after that, I'll run new lines, and we'll have brakes. Of course, you'll have to bench bleed the master, and we'll show y'all how to do that. Pretty simple. What else we got? That's it. So it has this vacuum canister here. So this is the main vacuum line from the engine, from the intake, and it splits off and goes to the canister and goes to the booster from here with this little Y pipe that comes factory on this thing. And then we have another vacuum line that runs up in the cab and operates something. I just don't know. I hadn't looked yet, but it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to hook it back up the way they had it and run us a vacuum line into the booster, and we should be good from that Y. So one to feed the vacuum canister and one to feed the booster. So we'll be good. But that's what I got. So I'm gonna take this bracket. I just cut it off. I'm gonna clean it up on the grinder over there, bench grinder, and round all these corners off. Get all this old black powder coating off. So I have some good welding surface. I'm gonna take a grinder and grind all this old rust off, and a wire wheel. Get all this old stuff off here. Give me some good metal to weld to, and I'm actually gonna space this off of here about 3/4 of an inch. Ain't that what we came up with last minute?
Yeah,
Earlier.
3/4.
So it'd be 3/4 of an inch off of there. And that way we can stick a wrench in there, put a wrench on the back of the nut and get it, that way we can take it off, you know. But that's what I got going. Bobby's gone to get some lunch. He's been over there working on the
Mustang.
somebody likes it. I drive it, I ain't gonna lie.
You will drive anything.
As long as it do a burnout, I'll drive it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get the grinding, cleaning. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. Safety first. I bought these from Elvis. Elvis Presley himself. He's still alive, by the way. But first we're gonna eat some lunch.
Yeah.
That roll of nickels right there. It's hot. Let's see if we can't cool it off real fast. I'll show you what I got going.
Great.
Do I? Let that cool off a minute and then we'll go over it. That means cut. Cut. I'm missing another nut like this. Never heard it. Alright, so quick update here. I got the bracket welded up. And you see the little tabs I put on there. The whole reason for that is for these nuts and studs sticking out. So next, I'll stick it up here. I'll line that shaft up in here with the pedal assembly, which I think right there is going to be perfect according to my eyeball. I'll get it tacked up here, and then I'll bolt everything to it connect everything before I finish welding it. That way if I gotta knock it off with a hammer and readjust it a little bit, I can do that. If you got metal laying around and a welder, you can make anything. So just use your imagination is all you gotta do. What's that old Barney song? You know about Barney?
Yeah.
You know about the Barney bag? You know about the Barney bag?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, go ahead and sing that song for us one time.
Is it like I love you know? I don't remember.
With the imagination of the Barney bag, let's see what we can make today. Alright? No, it's alright. I think we're in trouble for just saying Barney. I think that dude's broke. He's just looking to sue somebody at this point.
Nah.
You don't think Barney broke?
Oh, that probably is, but...
Did you get any footage of me holding this up here?
Yes!
Okay, good. We're good. So that's what I wanted to show y'all, how it's gonna sit. And I got all that prepped up. So I'll just set it up here, make me a couple marks. Then I'll unbolt this, tack it. This thing's got a rubber diaphragm in there. You don't want to get it hot. Get that rubber hot in there. It's not gonna work when you get ready to use it. So it should be good to go, my brother. So here's the hole that I was telling you about earlier. Yeah, that's where you put your brake fluid in. Because even the old appendix system had the master cylinder sitting here. I don't know if that's what it's called on old appendixes, and that's before my time, brother. But yeah, right here is where you put your brake fluid in, and the customer told us we can make the hole a little bigger if we needed to, which I think we may need to. I'm not sure yet. Hadn't made it to that point, but that's where we're at, man. Update complete. Come on over here and check out what we got. See, we got it welded up here. Welded to that bracket. Yeah, not too bad. It's still a little hot right now. I don't want to bolt this up there and leave it too long, melt no rubber or anything. I'm just gonna set up there and show you.
I'll drop it though, aren't you?
It'll go like that. Put the nuts on the back of it. We got a piece of all thread there in the floor, you see it? I'll cut it to length. I'll probably get you in the car and wire that pedal back to where it's supposed to be in the natural position. And I'll measure, see how long of all thread we need. And we got a couple pieces of got a couple different unions, all thread unions, or coupling nuts is what they call them here on the package. And this is off of the old appendix brake system. Appendix. Appendix. Appendix.
I don't know, man.
You got your appendix? But I'll adjust all this down. Run it in like we did on that e-brake, on that Challenger. I'll run it all down. I'll connect this as a pin. There's a pin that connects this into the brake pedal assembly here, just like that. And then that'll go up and connect to the booster via that all-through. The factory system didn't have a proportioning valve. It only had come on, let me show you this old system. So this is it. So this would be pretty much your booster, and that's your master cylinder right there. And that's the bracket on the back of it I was talking about that bolts up into the frame one I showed you. Normally this would mount up here like that. Always wear your safety glasses, folks. But this used to sit right here. See the little hole?
Yeah.
That's where you'd take a cap off to put the fluid in. See the bracket here? How it's made onto the, or it's clamped onto the, yeah, that would have went here. You got a brake line going to the rear, which come out of here. You got a brake line that goes up to the front, which tees off here. One goes to the left, one goes to the right. So what we're doing on this system, we do not own the rights to that music. So what we got is the proportion valve for the new system here. So we'll come out of the master cylinder, go into the proportion valve, and then from the proportion valve we'll go from the front to rear. And I'm pretty sure that's the front. That's the rear. That's the front, that's the front, and that's the rear.
Mm-hmm.
And when you bench bleed one of these masters, they come with a little bench bleeding kit. It's got the instructions in there, pretty simple. Show the instructions.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah, so pretty
You
much.
can definitely read that.
So the reason they call it bench bleeding is you usually do it on a workbench. So a lot of times in the pedal, you can't get the full stroke of this piston right here. But on a bench, you can push it all the way in and out. Get all the air out of it. And then after we bench bleed that, we'll hook the lines up, and then we got to bleed this. And I showed you all the tool that I got to bleed these. I don't know, I might have lost it. It might be in Jim's office.
In Jim's office?
Yeah, but anyways, when we get to that, I'll show you. If you haven't watched the other videos on the brake jobs I did, we need them fans back on.
Yeah, so cut.
Cut.
You did it on purpose.
Whew, I was parched. All right, update you guys on the. Cut the light on that camera, please, sir. All right, so what So what I did was the all thread that we got is actually coarse thread. It's 3/8 by I don't know, but what we need is fine thread, which is 3/8 by 24, I think. So what I did is took the old shaft that came off of here, which is 3/8. I took it and of course one end was already threaded. I took the other end that I cut and I beveled it, cleaned it up on the bench grinder, and I put it in the vise and I threaded all the way down with a die. That's what I do with it. There it is. So you see 3/8 by 24. But stick that in there. Lock down your screw. Then you want to I stuck it in the vise over there and you pretty much screw that on there. You want to keep it as flat as possible. Screw it on, but I made the shaft from scratch, pretty much is what I'm saying. And I measured before I cut it. I left myself a little bit of room because I got plenty of adjustment in here and in here. So I'll probably just run it down in here because I can't really get in there real well to adjust it, and all my adjustments gonna be right here. That's all I need. But so it'll be another coupling is what they call this, or a union. It's gonna be another one in here. don't know if you'll be able to see that up in there. Let's see, I just got it sitting there now. I'll have another coupling there. And then, check it out here. Did you get a good shot of it? It's all good. So what I'm doing now is just kind of thinking. Just using my imagination. You know, you gotta use your brain.
Something that people.
So I know this is the rear, and you got two fronts here. Front and front. So here's my two fronts. Right here and here. So I was thinking if I stuck it down here somewhere, I could probably rebend the factory lines and run them in here. And they're the perfect size. They're the right size. But on the rear, I could either put an adapter in there and adapt it back down to this size here, which is 3/16. And I think that is 1/8 inch. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. Quarter inch. I don't know. I'm thinking now. But so yeah, so I need to mount this. Then I'm gonna have to either make new lines or splice into these old rusty pieces of junk. I think I'm gonna just run new lines. Pretty simple. Here to there for the rear. And for the front, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Man, get out of here, cat. Get out of here. I'm just kidding. I love them cats. Don't throw a rock at it. I'm just kidding. I love kitty cats too. Not really. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna do away with this. And the new proportion valve has a signal wire already on it. Clips onto the new there like that. So I'll just tie this back into the old harness. I'll cut that one off because it's not gonna work with this one. So I'm gonna start by taking all this old stuff out of here. Stuff we're not gonna use, which would be this line and this little splitter box deal, the old here, whatever you wanna call that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just thinking, brother. Check that.